Boom. Just wait for people to get in here. Back in one sec. We are live. We are live. How's everyone doing? Me some strawberries and some stewed apple. Just gonna cut up these strawberries, wait for the people to roll in. Oh, I need some kitchen roll. Oh, we have one person. Right, this time I can put the chat up live. There we go. There we go. Can we get a comment? See if it's working. See if it's working. Just gonna wait for. Oh, they left. Just gonna wait for people to come in. Just cutting up the strawberries. Oh, we have Josh Powell. We have a working comments. Right, Josh, we're just gonna wait for some people to come through. I'm just cutting up some strawberries. Boom. I'll give it like 3, 4, 5 minutes roughly. Quite a few things to talk about today. Missed last week's live, just because I was still still processing everything that was going on. It was 2 days after the pit last Monday, and that was, yeah, to be honest, I wasn't fully recovered until Wednesday, to be honest. Wednesday daytime was the first time I was actually able to comprehend what happened. But yeah, you'll be seeing the video soon, Josh. The first video. Well, we got a trailer coming out first, as always. We got a trailer coming out on the 31st, which is this Wednesday. So excited to bring that out to everyone. And then roll on the first match on Friday. We're going to be changing from the schedule from the last set of matches from Deadly Hands. Deadly Hands, we did at least one video per week, every Wednesday. Takes me a few days. Oh, bro, events take it out of you. They really do. But yeah, for Deadly Hands, we went for every Wednesday. And sometimes we did the Mondays as well. But this time for the pit, we're going to be bringing out 3 videos per week. We're going to go for the Wednesday, the Friday, and the Sunday. So look out for the videos on those days. We're going to stick to the normal time, around 7 p.m. So just as you get home from work, sit down for dinner and whatnot, get ready, and there should be a nice little Circle of Arms video waiting for you. So that's the plan. That's the vision. We through following this, we will have all of the videos out in the next, I think it's 8 weeks. If we did it like we did last time for Deadly Hands, releasing 1 video per week, I think it would take about 6 months to get all of the footage out. So we didn't want to do that. We didn't want to make you wait, because there's some belters of matches on there, wicked matches. So yeah, be releasing them 3 videos per week, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, 7 p.m. So I'm just cutting up some strawberries for the new viewers. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, we're just waiting for the majority of people to turn up. It's been 5 minutes. I'll give it another couple minutes, just see if anyone else comes through, and then we shall go forth. Just gonna get rid of this pack of strawberries. I'll be back in a minute. One second. I'll be back in a minute. Back in a minute. Wait. 10 seconds. Boom. Here we are. How has it been 9 days already? Trust me, Oliver. It's crazy. It is crazy. It's been, yeah, 9 days. Wow. Wow. I mean, it both feels like it was like 2 days ago, and it feels like it was like 2 months ago. Um, I mean, time is weird anyway, but this event definitely changed something for sure. For sure. Most successful event so far, progressing every time. More numbers, more matches. 11 days till nationals. Don't remind us, man. Oh, I've got some cutting to do still, but we'll get to that. The event has changed the game, you know, man. You know. First, if you missed out a minute ago, first video will be out. We're releasing a trailer first, as always. That will be on the 31st, so this Wednesday. Look out for that. And then after that, on the Friday, we'll be releasing the first actual match. So we're going for 3 videos per week. I know I've repeated myself like 3 times here, but people are coming in. We'll be releasing 3 videos per week on the Wednesday, the Friday, and the Sunday, sticking to the same time of 7 p.m. So look out for that. Look out for that. We might even go for 6 p.m. if we've got it. Let us know what 6, 7. Does it matter? Does it matter what time? I was thinking 7 o'clock is good for people because they just get back and get back from work and whatnot, sit down for dinner and get ready for Circle of Arms match. Which match is first, Reese, you ask? We're going to be starting with a very good match, one of the best matches of the day. Obviously, we'll stick to mostly the schedule of the day, how the pit turned out. So left arms first, and then the right arms anytime after 5. Yeah, perfect. So it'll be starting with the Welsh Clash of the Welshmen, Chaz Dunn from Over the Taff and Joe James from Raw Arm Wrestling. So that's yeah, that's our first match. And then we'll be going back to Hassan and Sean and then continue after that. I can read out the first few matches right now actually. Let's find the matches. So first one's going to be Joe James versus Chaz Dunn. Then Hassan versus Sean. Dan Stone versus Tim. That'll be the first week. Then we've got Harry Lyle and Chris Fellows, Thomas Lilly and Charlie Free, and then the Arm Wrestling Kid versus Russell McSharry. So yeah, look forward to that. Reese, your 3-way crossfire is actually going to be the last match out. We've decided to keep that back to have it like a showcase match because this is the first 3-way crossfire we've ever brought to anyone. So we want to make it make an impression because if you was there that day, you know how much of a match that was. That was stupid. I don't think anyone predicted what would have happened that day. A few people may have predicted the winner, but I don't think many people predicted, what happened in the match. So, yeah, we'll save that till last. Save that as a little showcase match. But yeah, right. We've got a few people in here now. Let's sort of go through. So yeah, the pit. I was with Dan Stone. The Pebbles. The Pebbles. I'm on the wrong page. Boom. So yeah, first off, I'd like to start by shouting out a few people that helped on the day. Obviously Ash, Nyasha, One Studio, leveling man, we're leveling. Worked very well as a team. Um, yeah, progressing every time. I'm very happy with how it came out. Not any, there weren't any mistakes. There's a couple little hiccups, but to run an event with nothing going wrong, uh, I don't think it happens. I don't think it happens, to be honest. So yeah, Ash, spot on as always. Charlie, of course, the improvement guy. Wisdom, culture, smashed it, mate. I mean, from the way that we worked together as a team, again, the way you worked with Ash, yeah, phenomenal. Excellent. Everyone loved the food. Definitely gonna have that as a running theme. Be sponsored by the Secret Food Club through Wisdom Culture. Yeah, smashed it. Can't talk about the food without talking about Amy. Amy absolutely finessed it. Whatever Charlie wasn't doing with the food, Amy was doing with the food. So big shout out to them two, Charlie and Amy. Amazing couple. Shaquille, he was on the door. So you will remember him. He was the first face that you see when you turn up for the pit. Um, awesome guy. Yeah, brilliant. Very happy with the work that was put on there. Dean, of course, Mr. Leverage was there just running around helping things out. Mark and Ben, Mark and Ben, legends. They helped set up the table under the cover, the one that was on the actual platform. They helped do that. Yeah, Shaq's a legend, man. Um, Obviously Daff and Tim from the Raw Arm Wrestling. Shout out to Raw as always. They were just on the ground helping out the day, just making everything smooth. Tim did a bit of down riffing, so yeah, thank you for doing that, Tim. Stepped in like a soldier. Same as David Horn and Stuart Acton. They also jumped in for a bit of down riffing. So yeah, I really appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Dave and Joshua, mega, mega. Joshua once again, yeah, great reffing. I love your style. Keep everyone safe, clear commands, everything. Likewise with Dave Kelly or Cave Deli, I was calling him that day. Yeah, can't even fault him. Can't even fault him. He was working very well with the actual team itself, with Ash, asking good questions, staying on point, staying alert. Waiting for Ash if he needed to reset his camera, this, that. So yeah, can't thank you enough for being there that day. Also to Jerome Bloom and Tom Roberts, they helped as well in the tournament. Did Tom Roberts did some reffing, Jerome did mostly down reffing, I think. I don't know if he actually reffed any matches. Can't remember. He definitely was a down ref. He works very good as a down ref actually, because you don't need to get him a seat. You can already see the pin pad. So yeah, works out easier. Thanks again as well, Daff. Daff jumped in for some reffing on the tournament as well. So yeah, can't thank them enough for putting in their time. Also, a quick shout out to Dan Stone and Arnold Riley. Both of you helped out on the day as well, just on the ground, just to keep everything smooth. Reminding people certain things, this, that. And of course, my parents. Appreciate them as well. They come down and watched a few matches, a few of the tournaments. I think they mostly chilled down the other end of the garden. Just kept an eye on things. But yeah, thank you anyway for them for actually allowing us to host the pit. Yeah, smashed it. Smashed it. All the big ups. Yeah, literally. Shout out to all them people. Absolutely smashed it. Um, you need the team, man. You need the team. It's difficult to do things on your own. I've learned this more and more and more and more and more. Um, yeah, yeah. We even need, I'd say, two more people. I've said this before in the live walk and talk I did last week. Um, where I just said, we need someone to help out Ash. We need a number two for Ash, who's like tech savvy, who can look after the cameras, who can keep um check up on the batteries, the memory cards, all this, all that. Help set up the mics, just to keep everything in line. And then also need a number two for Charlie. But I don't know if Charlie's already got a guy for that anyway. So we'll work on that. We'll work on that. Oliver, you just asked about Ryan. I'm getting to Ryan. I'm getting to Ryan. That's number three on the list. So, um, just a few more things on the pit. So we'll be releasing our monthly broadcast this week. This will be on the first of every month. So if you haven't sent your email in already, please send an email to circleofarmsuk@gmail.com. Then you can keep up to date with all of the upcoming events, all the post events, all of just all the little bits of information. We're also going to be uploading all of the pictures, all of the behind the scenes pictures that we have of the day. So yeah, get yourself subscribed to the monthly broadcast and you'll be allowed access to those pictures. As soon as they're up, feel free to post them anywhere you want. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I don't know if you can post pictures to YouTube, but Twitter, Twitch, whatever platform, Snapchat, all of this stuff. Just, yeah, yeah. So get yourself subbed to the monthly broadcast. Right. Next on the agenda, Arm Wrestling Gods was this weekend, actually, 2 days ago, on the 27th. Wicked event, wicked event. Their system worked a lot better this time than it did with I can't remember the name of the event, but the last one it had a few glitches. We had a couple glitches this time, but definitely better, improving every time, ironing out all of the little faults. Yeah, great. Yeah, quality was a lot better, Oliver. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, definitely. There's always troubles with live streaming. Um, but yeah, we will prevail. Quick shout outs to Paul and Dean, obviously, for setting up the event. Um, Great commentary as always. Daff and Tim, Raw Arm Wrestling, did their bit. Daff was there helping behind the scenes. Tim did a bit of reffing as well. I believe that's his first time as a head ref. Did very well considering there's no down ref as well. Um, I think the first match he did very, very well, controlled it. And then he had a bit of trouble with Urban and Namo. But yeah, high profile match. That yeah, well done for keeping your cool on that one. Also, Dan Hanlon, of course, Dan the Man, did a bit of reffing as well. Yep, awesome. In terms of the matches, I'm not going to comment on all of the matches, just the people that I I deal with the most. Tim had a match against Zoltpap, I believe. Right arm. Zolt is the get rid of these messages, man. Saltpap is the training partner of Namo, so very, very strong dude anyway. Tim unfortunately fell short on that match. Mr. Murdoch, the Mad Dog Murdoch, he went against the pro, I believe he's pro, John T. Murphy. What an epic first round. Epic first round. Went full diesel. Full diesel. One of my favorite parts of the match that they were sort of stuck in the middle. Like think I think Murdoch had him slightly over to his side, and there was that moment where he just looked straight at him and just screamed at him. Pure diesel, mate. Pure diesel. Obviously, didn't didn't come out with a win. John T was a bit too much that day, but great effort nonetheless. The Daft man, Daft Mole, went against Mikhail. I can't remember his surname. Mikhail from the Club Torture Arm Wrestling Club. Um, oh, what a battle! What a battle! Obviously they were very well matched in strength, but Daf, you put on a show. You really, really put on a show, man. You out arm wrestled him in every round, I think. I don't know if it was a clean sweep. Someone remind me, was Daf's match a clean sweep? I can't quite remember, but battle, absolute battle. Love it. Love it. Um, the main event for the under 75 kilo. No, it wasn't a 3-1. Yeah. It was a battle nonetheless. Battle nonetheless. Um, yeah, the main event for the under 75 kilo belt for the championship, the arm wrestling gods title. Connor Sale and Tom Mitchell. Tom Mitchell's been one of the top under 75s for a while now. For a while now, he's been battling with Urban, battling with Ted Wilson, and just been rising the ranks. Been consistent for a long, long time. Connor Sale has been rising the ranks recently. Um, he's been on a tear, man. He's been on a tear, but came up short against Mr. Mitchell. So yeah, showed him he had a little bit more leveling to do. But yeah, cannot cannot fault the tenacity. Connor was on a level, on a level. Sam will get him one day. The Kingsman will prevail for sure, for sure. My favorite section of that event was definitely the four-way battleground. I mean, for one, that's like my class. Well, almost. It was under 70 kilos, but these people are in my sights for sure, for sure. We had Namo and Connor, right arm. These two have battled quite a few times over the last couple months. Been back and forth. Connor normally wins on the left, and Namo normally wins on the right. This time, Namo came out the victor again. Good match though, great match. Connor's been very close to Namo for a while now. And then we had Tom Wilson against Urban Armstrong. I've heard a lot of good things about Tom Wilson. Um, Never actually seen him pull before this day, but yeah, heard a lot of good things. Urban just disengaged him. He really did. He just disengaged him. Looks like Tom Wilson's a predominantly hook inside puller, and Urban was just too fast. He disengaged Tom's hand, and yeah, that was a pretty solid victory then. So we moved on to loser versus loser. Connor Zuccotti versus Tom Wilson. That was a really good match. I really enjoyed that. Again, I didn't know what to expect. Not seeing Tom Wilson pull before. But yeah, that match did not disappoint. What was it? Tom came, was it 1 or 2 up? 1 or 2 up first, and then Connor came back with a dirty top roll. From a losing position as well. He was way over and then just loved it. Loved it. Great match. I feel like they're gonna have a few good matches in the future. Definitely. Then we got to the final of the four-way battleground, which was Urban Armstrong versus Strange Namo. Great match. Yeah, great match. Quite a few things to say about this one. Obviously, a few of you have heard that Urban doesn't really train that much currently. He moved up to, I believe it was Edinburgh a while back, and hasn't really been training as much with a club. I caught up with him a few weeks ago at the Slammers. He was down visiting family and whatnot. So we came to the Slammers, and yeah, you could tell he hasn't been training as much. The last time I pulled him must have been like 6 months ago, and yeah, from 6 months ago till now, he's a completely different person. Not taking anything away from Namo, because I know how good Namo is and how much he wanted it. We heard in his post-match interview that he was looking to beat Urban since this time last year. So great win to Namo. It's good to see Namo seems to be recovered. He had a little injury in his wrist, I heard. Um, so yeah, it looks like he's recovered from that. There was a couple false starts, at least one or two false starts, which favored Namo quite a lot because Namo was able to get the hit, get over, and hold Urban in a compromised position. In the strap, I believe it was round two, Urban came back with a flash pin, so showing he still got it, showing he still got it. Again, these two I feel is going to be battling for a while now. Battling for a while. Yeah, great matchup. Great to see all four of them in competition. And good to see, yeah, exactly, the rising stars. Good to see the people coming up. How old is Urban? That's a good question, actually. That's a very good question. I think he's like 27, 28, because he started arm wrestling about 6 years ago. And he looked the same as he does now. So he must have been at least like 18, 19, 20. Young, nah, he can't be my age. I'm 24. I think he's older than me. He must be like 28. I'd say he's 28. So yeah, great event overall. Enjoyed it. Stayed to the end. Um, yeah, here's to more. Here's to more. Next up on the agenda, Mr. Ryan Bowen. Mr. Ryan Bowen, he is in the UK at the moment. He came here Friday in preparation for his match at Arm Wars next week, or well, this weekend coming. I believe he's got a match against Bogdan Stoiker and Adrian Popescu. So good luck with that, Ryan. Great guy though, great guy. He came down, was on the table quite a lot of the day, and didn't turn anyone away. Yeah, very good guy, easy to talk to. Um, a lot of people saying he was bigger than they thought. For me, he was the size I thought he was. It's just his hand. His hand was so big. Like my hand's pretty big. My hand's pretty big, right? I think he was a little bit longer, but the thickness of his hand was ridiculous. I did not expect a hand like that. He almost had hands like Lee Weber. That was sort of the vibe I was getting. He's got big hands, man. Big hands. You can go watch his training video with Tom Holland. I believe that's up on Ryan's channel now. Some interesting balances there. His right hand was closer to my face than his left. Closer to your face. His left, longer fingers it seemed, or something. Oh, I see what you mean. His right hand was closer to my face than his left. Probably because of the pumpkin. Probably because of the pumpkin method Ryan's doing. He's been doing pumpkin method for 9.5 years now. He says that if 100% has gone to his right, I think it's like 10% has gone to his left. So that's probably why. If we've seen the videos that Devon Larratt's put up about the pumpkin training, he shows as well that his arm has grown even in the last 2.5 years. I believe Devon's been doing the pumpkin, and he literally shows that his fingers are taller, his hands thicker, arm is thicker. Right forearm was massive. Yeah, literally. Bigger than Soa's. Soa's hand um was like was bigger in terms of like length, width. In terms of thickness, it's quite even actually. It's quite even. Ryan's been doing pumpkin training for 7 years. Really? I thought he's been doing pumpkin training since he started arm wrestling, which was 9.5 years ago. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. I didn't ask him when he started his pumpkin training. This is just what I assumed before. Um, yeah, massive hand, massive hand. I was very, very surprised. We had yeah, Tom there, obviously. Jason Hill turned up. Gary Brown, old school slammers. Yeah, Stephen Sower turned up. Ex slammer, now Milton Keynes. Uh, we had quite a few of the Milton Keynes lot come down. Had yeah, Sower. We had Karai, Ryan Finity, Joe Finity, Tom. Um, I don't know if there's anyone else. Murdoch, obviously. How did he feel? What Ryan felt Ryan felt he felt as strong as Tom, to me anyway. Um, too strong for me to gauge where he's actually at, but a very, very different angle. Very different angle. I'm used to Tom. Tom's like really tight in, almost supinated sometimes in training. He gives us quite a lot. Same with Ryan, he was giving us quite a lot, but his angle was it wasn't tucked in. It was almost a king's, to be honest. It was almost a king's. So he'd let you work, let you work, let you work, let you work, and then he'd just pull it back. Yeah, almost like a king's, almost like a king's. You can go to the Karai Kadas channel. He's put up some footage of Ryan there. I believe he did the Q&A video. So oh, Karai, it literally just turned in just as I started speaking about you. Yeah, we did a Q&A with Ryan. I believe Karai recorded that, so go to his channel, check that out. Also had Sussex arm wrestling, the Sharks. I think it was only one shark, only Kong came up, tested his mic. We had the Epic arm wrestling come up, Cave Deli, along with Chris Fellows, the Phoenix, and their new guy. I'm not actually sure what his name is. Yeah, we'll post tomorrow. Okay, so the Q&A from Ryan Bowen at the Slammers will be posted on Karai Candace's channel tomorrow. Yep, just put in the chat right there. We also had a few from the Southern Arm Wrestling Squad come up. Ellis Tilson, he turned up, and Chris Thomas, both strong guys. Yeah, we had a turnout. No surprise though, we had Australia's number 2 come down. It's not every day that that happens. So yeah, wicked turnout for Ryan Bowen. Yeah, yeah. That's that's the 3 agenda points we have today. Any more questions? Any more questions about those 3? About the pit, about Arm Wrestling Gods, or about Ryan Bowen? Do we have any questions before we move on to just random chat? Any questions? I've also got a video of Ryan Bowen pulling as well, with little snippets of his Q&A. I didn't record much. I think I recorded like 2, 3, 4 minutes of that. And yeah, that's up now. I got the Paul Ryan a little bit as well on the side table. I believe Tim got the footage of that for me, so I'll be releasing that soon. Wonder how strong Lachlan is. I did ask Ryan actually, roughly. This was just after Ryan was pulling Soa. Obviously, at this point, Ryan was beaten up. He was pretty beaten up. If he wanted to, obviously, I think he could have give him something. But after all that pulling, after pulling Tom and most of the slammers and everyone else, it's not a surprise that he was fatigued at that point. So he didn't want to go too mad against Soa. But I did ask him once he stopped pulling, like, how does he compare? How does Soa compare to Lachlan? How does, Tom compare to, he didn't really give too much away, to be honest. He didn't really give too much away. Um, he said that Lachlan's a very, he's very thick wrist, thick arm, forearm, and he's a very tight, he's very tight puller. He doesn't really open up as much. I don't think I've ever seen him open up. He's a he likes that tight hook press kind of style. So I guess it's hard to judge. But if I was gonna judge, I would say that Lachlan is about the strength of Tom. Yeah, I think Tom Holland could do something with Lachlan. Genuinely, genuinely. Um, we should find out roughly where the level sits. Potentially at Iron House next week. Obviously, we won't get the results for a long, long while, but hopefully they'll release some side pulling because we've got Matarangi Heta Morris coming to the UK from New Zealand, who recently pulled Lachlan in the final of Over the Top Australia. They've pulled quite a few times before. So it'll be interesting to see how Tom deals with Big Matty. Again, I think Tom's got it. I think Tom's got it. Uh, what we got? What we got? Do I have a match? Karai. A match where, mate? A match where? Um, Lachlan is a definition of diesel. For sure, mate. For sure. 100%. Need to see Lachlan versus Mindaugas Dolskus. Dolskus would be too much, in my opinion. I mean, we can't judge until things have happened, but going by the levels, I think Dolskus would be too much. Because like Tom could do little bits with Sandras in the hook. Um, so if Tom can do bits with Sandras beats Lachlan. Dolskus and Tom are sort of levels, so I think Dolskus would beat Lachlan quite easily, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll have to see about that. That would be a match. Was that Tom and Lachlan? That would definitely be the match. Can't wait to see Tom, Paul, Ray. Tom and Ray is going to be fun, actually. That is going to be a very fun match. I think, obviously, I'm biased, but I think Tom's got it. It will be a match. It will be a match. I feel like if Tom wants to, just like with his match against Mindaugas Terrasitis, I think if Tom wants to, he could win every round. He'd probably lose the first round and then come back 5-1. That's my official opinion on Tom versus Ray. But I'm looking forward to it. It will be a great match. They both love hook. They both can top roll. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It'd be good gauge to see where Tom is in the international level as well. Mindaugas all the way for sure. For sure, Mindaugas will come out on that. Connor pulled out. Yeah, Connor pulled out of your match at severed hands. Left and right would be good if you can hook it up. Yeah, I'm looking around, mate. I'm definitely looking around. I want to put you against a pro this time. I think you're ready. Charlie obviously is still a novice. Charlie Owen, still a novice. Big dude, bigger than you. But I thought that would be a good match to bring you back in the groove, going against a bigger but less experienced person. Great match. I won't give any details out, because the match hasn't come out yet. But yeah, look forward to that if you haven't seen it already. Yeah, still looking for a match for you, mate. There's a few in the cards. There's a few about. Um, but yeah, definitely there is a match there for you. There's a potential match. His name's David. Dawid. Um, it's like Quay or something, Key, something. QE. Look him up on Instagram. David Key. So DawidQE. Look him up. See what you think. I think he's German. Um, recently turned pro. Might be a good match. Similar weight, similar experience. Um, similar experience recently. We'll yeah, we'll see. We'll work some out for you, mate. Definitely. We'll have you on the next card for sure. Tom will smash Ray, yeah, Ray. But I'm getting behind our fellow Brit. We're biased. We're biased. We love Tom, man. Tom's a legend. He's literally our John Bazenk. Literally our John Bazenk. Um, so yeah, I'm with you on that one, mate. Oliver and Karai, yeah? Oliver and Karai. All the way Diesel, yep. Josh, how do you fancy pulling a hook if we get the draw at Nationals? Yeah, just starting a hook. Starting a hook. I think you can actually. Oh, I don't know actually if it's allowed at the Nationals. You have to check on that one. In like a super match or at regionals, I believe, you can ask the ref. Same as like starting in a strap. I believe you can ask if both competitors are in agreement, they can ask to start on a hook. So yeah, start on a hook. Go, love that, love that. Ray has leveled up. He sure has. Charlie Owen is a novice, but super strong and fast. He's only getting stronger and faster as well. He needs to, in my opinion, he needs to train with more hook pullers. Nothing against the Sussex Sharks. They're all mega. But it seems like their go-to move in that club is the top roll. Whereas Charlie's, go-to strength is inside. It's a hook. It's a press. Um, but yeah, he's going to be rising a rank soon. He's built for it. He's absolutely built for it. Josh, yeah, sure thing. Yeah, starting a hook, mate. Starting a hook. Do it. Shall we release a mock-up match list on the newsletter? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, might as well, mate. Might as well. We'll talk about that in the COA chat in a little bit. David Cray found the account. Yeah, Oliver. Yeah, that one. Um, I think he's only got a few posts on there so far, but he looks pretty mega. He pulled in the regionals in the one Chesterfield hosted, the Chesterfield Bad Boys regionals recently. He pulled there in the under 100 novice class. Um, I believe, don't quote me on it. Um, but I don't know if there's any footage of that tournament, to be honest. There's not actually much footage about for the PAA currently. Can't wait to see you. Yeah, been a while talking to each other. Severed Hands is in exactly 2 months. Love it, love it. Yeah, it is. Is it the 29th today? Oh, it is as well. Oh, it is as well. 2 months till Severed Hands. We're nearly fully booked as well. We're nearly fully booked for Severed Hands. So if you're looking for a match, contact me ASAP. I think we've got one space for a right arm match and either 4 or 5 spaces for left arm matches. So if you haven't got a match already and you're looking for one, definitely message me or message Circle of Arms, message COA Dubs, any of the sorts. Get in contact. Get in contact. Soon we'll have the a contact list or a contact section on our website. Website launching soon. We'll keep you up to date with all of those happenings. But oh, Daff, yep, catch you in a bit. So yeah, we'll keep you up to date with any things going on for the website. But that's in the works for sure, for sure. Feels like my hands are severed now after what Jonty did to me. Ah, bro. Yeah, big match. Big match for sure. Rising up them levels though. Oliver needs an opponent. Anyone out there up for the match against Oliver Scott? Oliver Scott, 15 years old, mega, I think he's 82 kilos. He'll correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. He's looking for a match, mate. He's looking for a match. Is it only right arm you're looking for a match, Oliver, or left arm right? Let me know. Let me know. Because there's definitely space for a left arm match. It was a good chance, especially after seeing how strong you are now. I will give it what I have. Body, yep. Company, yep. So a strong guy. Arnold Riley, the Axe. Well, not the original Axe, just a little Axe. One of the Axemen. Daniel Axeworthy. Said Axe like 7 times. Yeah, you're a little bit late, Arnold. It's sort of just wrapping this thing up. So you might as well stick with us for now. Oh yeah, the improvement guy versus Oliver, yeah? What's that? Right arm or left arm? What do you want? What do you want? We can make it happen. We can make it happen. Definitely. How good is his little bro Bobby Davies? Would that be a good match with Oliver? Good question. Good question. I see Bobby on the side table with Thomas Lilly at the pit. And Thomas didn't really have anything for Bobby. So yeah, still hard to tell really. It's still hard to tell with Bobby not really active yet. He said he's gonna do the nationals though. And will he'll think about any match after the nationals. I've already offered him a match against Joe Taylor from the Kernel Club. For me, I think that's the best match to start with. Joe's just come off a good win against Doskus' son. I'm not actually sure of his first name, but Mindaugas Doskus' son. He had a match against Joe Taylor at SummerSlam. Joe came out the victor 3-0. Pretty dominant performance. So for me, that's the first match to make. But Bobby is coming. He is coming for a vengeance. Definitely, definitely. He's 16 as well. He's actually older than Oliver, but a lot lighter. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think the match is definitely in the works soon. Definitely in the works soon. There's a few matches to do before that. Yeah, we need to find out who's the number one under 18. Definitely, definitely. We're getting closer. At the moment, I believe it's out of Joey Finity and Gustav Smalley. So that's the next match I wanna put up. Then we got Joe Taylor, Bobby Davies, Oliver. Oliver, you're just an anomaly, mate. We just need to find someone ready for you. I don't want Arnold. Yeah, Arnold, man. He's a level. He's a level. Both hands on Oliver's left. Yes, improvement guy. Oh my. Damn. Damn. Yeah, Bobby's 16. If Bobby wins, can I go against him? What if he beats Joe Taylor? Yes. Is the short answer to that. Yes. I think you're the next step up. I've currently got Joey Finity, Gustav Smalley, yourself, Oliver, and then where's he from? Romanian kid that you train with as well. He looks pretty strong. And then it's like Joe Taylor and Bobby Davies, and then Dolskus' son. That's who I've got so far, but that needs to be found out. Definitely needs to be found out. Billy Davies shocked me at COA. Really? What against Jerome? That was a good match. That was a good match. Again, I won't give away any details, but no, that was a good match, man. What shocked you about it? Joey Finity, yeah, Billy was so tall. Vasil, yeah, Vasil, the little kid, last us in 10 years. Oh, bro, yeah, yeah. We need to stay ahead as much as possible, as much as possible. I think the best way is just to keep on top, keep training with these guys, just keep going, man. Consistency. Oh, he's 17, the Romanian kid, Vasil. Yeah, so we need to get him in that match soon. Oh, Vasil similar to Hassan. Ah, is that both arms? Is that both arms? If so, yeah, right arm. Maybe Bobby Davis beats Vasil then. Who's number one, right and left arm novice super heavyweight class? Oh, good question. Good question. Super heavyweight class novice number one and number one left and right. I would say, I would say it's out of Dwayne Reese from Wales, from the Raw Arm Wrestling Club. Um, Mr. Murdoch is up there. Um, I want to. Oh, they're letting the chickens out. I want to say. I want to say Lewis Appleton, but he did just get beat by Mr. Murdoch left hand, and that is Lewis's stronger hand. So I can't actually put him there. So yeah, in my opinion, unless there's another monster that turns up, um, yeah, Murdoch and Dwayne Reese. That's who I'm saying. Did Henry and Billy pull? No, they didn't. Billy pulled out for whatever reason, so they didn't actually get to compete against each other. Everyone wants that match, man. Everyone wants to see who wins. They are, I want to say, without a doubt, the top two novices. Henry's not novice anymore, but they are the top two novices currently. They have been brutalizing the game, brutalizing the game. In my opinion, I think Henry's still got the upper hand. They had a super match in Wales earlier this year. I believe that was left arm, and Billy came out the victor on the left. Um, and they faced again at the what was it, devastating Devon tournament, the regionals in April. Um, and Henry came out the victor this time. One of the arms, though, I can't remember which arm it was, right or left. I think it was the right arm. Billy fouled out, so he didn't actually lose. Very interesting match. But yeah, in my opinion, I think Henry's did a little bit too much. Just a little bit. But for sure, we'll be seeing that match. Scott James. Scott James. Is Scott James the Candyman? Um, if so, yeah, he's up there. Yeah, he's up there. I haven't seen him pull too many of the big boys. But I'd say he's definitely up there. And Stefan Pantilik. Very true, actually. I forgot about him. I did forget about him. Yeah, he's a killer actually. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good to see you against him, Murdoch. Murdoch against Pantelik. That will be a match. That will be a match. I'm looking forward to that at Nationals. Um, Billy versus Karai. Oh, um, interesting. Interesting. Karai just beat Charlie on the right. Charlie beat Henry on the right earlier this year. Henry beat Billy last time they faced. Billy and Karai, I see the match. I see the match. Um, there's only one way to find out. There's only one way to find out. Don't think I can call it, to be honest. My first guess would be Billy takes it, but Karai's got some, man. Karai's got some. Murdoch is indeed an animal. Also smell like an animal. Billy will win. Yeah, I think he has got the advantage. Right, definitely got some of there. Definitely got some of there, but maybe in 6 months when you're back in full flow, maybe that'd be a better match than Diesel versus the Giant. Lethal Diesel we've got to call him because Diesel is actually Lee Weber, so we've got the Lethal Diesel. Billy is pro level in my opinion. Yeah, this year is definitely Billy's year to turn pro. He'll be in the under 86 kilo class at the Nationals, which he has a very good chance of winning. I thought he was going to stick to the lower weight class and do the 75, which in my opinion he would have won. There's only Ashley Harmsworth I could see standing in his way at all. But I think Billy would have won that. Him in under 86s, yeah, I could still see him winning. I could still see him winning. We're see what happens in, was it 11 days? No, 12 days? 12 days? Wow, 12 days. Uh, Candyman, yeah, I thought so. Candyman, left arm also decent. Okay. Bonus super. Yep, yep. Yeah, I'll give you a pro cry. Definitely, definitely. Scott James smashed me last year. Okay, yeah, yeah. How old is Billy? Billy is 19, I think. Yeah, I think he's 19. But yeah, we need to get a pro for you, Karai. Who's out there? Who's out there? Who's out there for Karai? Who's out there for Karai, eh? Hmm. There's someone. There's definitely someone. But yeah, we'll get you a pro match for sure. For sure. And Hanlon versus Karai. Dan's too much. Dan's too much. Aurel Men. Oh, I can't. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. One of the Romanian brothers. Which one's that, Oliver? Aurel. Which one's that? I don't think I don't know if I know that one. I've met them all. They came down to Slammers last year sometime, but I can't remember which one's which. Um, oh, the youngest one. Um, yeah, I remember him. I remember him. He was one of the only people I actually pulled when they came down. Mega strong, mega strong. I haven't pulled him in a while. Um, but that could be a match. That could be a match. Um, yeah, that could be a match. Oliver, I'm assuming you train with him, and you pulled Karai recently, so I'm assuming you think they'll be balanced. Yeah, that could be a very good match. That could be a very good match. But we'll get one sorted. We'll get one sorted for you, Karai. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We need to get you back in this pro trajectory for sure, mate. For sure. What about Karai versus Dan Tut? Um, what? Just send him to all the sharks. See how many sharks he can take out. Yeah. So he just took out Charlie. Who's next up on Charlie? Not sure who wins out of Laurie and Charlie, but Laurie is still a novice. The pros out of the Sharks, yeah, probably Dan. Reese is not pro yet. No, no, he should be, but he's not. Yeah, I think Dan's a bit too much. I want to say, I want to say Dan's still a bit too much. Um, Yeah, yeah. What's this? Who's next for me? Who's next for Dubs? I've got a few matches in the cards actually. Gripfest, October 9th. I have a left arm match against the Kingsman, Hassan Al Hakim. This came about after the tournament match we had at the pit. A lot of people were talking on that match, saying it'd be a good one. Um, I asked Hassan if he wanted the match. Um, it was up to him. I didn't want to call him out. I was going to let him come up to me. And yeah, he said he wanted it. So yeah, he's going to feel the full force. I will train Hassan for you. You need to train him hard, mate. You need to train him hard. Hard. Next would be Severed Hands. I've got two matches. I've got a left arm match against Sam Tucker. Um, Again, he asked me for the match. He was asking me all day after the pit. He stayed the day after, and yeah, he wanted that match. He wanted that match. So I thought I'd give him it. I thought I'd give him it. Because also it's my time to get vengeance for my training partner, the Big Dean Lever. So Sam, you're not ready, mate. You're not ready. Right arm at Set Hands is going to be an excellent match. I've just realized we've been on here for an hour. Wicked, wicked. Um, right arm, I've got a three-way crossfire. It's going to be myself, Andy Wilton, and Ellis Tilson from the Southern Arm Wrestling Squad. Love this match. Gripped up with Ellis yesterday at the Slammers when Ryan was down. Um, got some very good data from that poll. I'd say currently, in my current shape, I am definitely the weakest out of them three, out of us three. Um, Andy was whooping me all over the place, the pit, and Ellis could beat me like 8 times out of 10. Um, so that's gonna be a match. So that's gonna be a match. However, I am currently cutting for nationals, and it's been a big prep. It's been a big prep. I've been going all over the place as I do, going to different clubs, wrecking myself, absorbing as much as possible. So at the pit, I was drained. I was drained. Plus running the day as well. My CNS at the end of that day, I hardly did any pulling that day, but my CNS was fried by the end of it. Um, so Andy, Ellis, it's going to be a different person you face at Severed Hands. Different person. Little exclusive. I've got another match lined up. I've got two more matches lined up actually. One is at Winter's Gate. One of the only two confirmed matches for Winter's Gate, February 4th. It'll be myself, left arm, against, drumroll please, Ethan Fisher, the Kingfisher. He asked me for the match, even though he knew that I wanted the match. I've been wanting that match for a long, long time. See him the first time at Nationals last year, gripped up with him and had nothing, had nothing. Stayed in touch, went to train with him. I think it was May this year. Went to train with him in Norbiton, Kingston, with him and Hassan. I had a little super match with Hassan. You can see that match on my YouTube, right arm super match. And also the training that I did with Ethan that day. If you watch that, then you can see why I wanted the match. Um, Detail on that, but you can see for yourself in that training session what happened. And another exclusive match I have set up for myself. This is for Deadly Hands 2028. Yes, I said that. Deadly Hands 2028. Left and right. I'm going to be facing Gary Brown. Yeah, it's happening. Oh, got another message. Uh, Ellis has good pronation. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. It's gonna get crushed though. Absolutely crushed. Right, what time are we on? Oh, 8:17. I'm gonna have to go, guys. I've got a little meeting to get to. So it's been a pleasure talking. Thanks everyone who stayed, who came, went, gave us a like. We got 3 likes. Yeah. And yeah, I'll be back next week, next Monday, same time, between 7 p.m. and 7:15. Every Monday. Get yourself signed up to the monthly broadcast. Send your email to circleofarmsuk@gmail.com so you can keep up to date with everything on that. Um, and next event coming up, we have the Nationals. So good luck to everyone training for that. Hope you have a very, very good prep. Come in strong, ready, and let's see who's got it. Let's see who's got it. Right, that's it, guys. Thanks again for everyone who came through. We shall return this next Monday. But yeah, nice one, peeps. We'll catch up soon. Have a good one.